Welcome to the Fresno Football Club Match Day pregame show. This program is sponsored by Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company.
Hello and welcome to Fresno FC Match Day, the Fox's official pregame show. I'm Nick King at Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company in downtown Fresno. Los Zorros ended a 4-match losing streak Saturday when the team finally returned home after more than a month on the road. FFC got its lone goal from Zach Ellis-Hayden, the Canadian scoring for the first time as a Fox in spectacular fashion. On the other end of the field, Kyle Rainish kept a clean sheet in goal. The Los Zorros shutting out St. Louis FC 1-0. Let's take a look now at the key moments.
Yeah, keep an eye out also with Jamal Johnson. He scores goals for fun, and you add that to Christian Cheney, and it could be an exciting day out.
As we are underway from Chachansey Park.
Get that home form going, get 3 points in the bag, and then they'll be right on the cusp of making the top 8.
As Juan Pablo Caffa will take the free kick, it hits the frame of the goal. Juan Pablo Caffa so dangerous from set pieces, and the captain nearly giving Fresno the early lead. At another opportunity for Fresno.
Wow. Too many of these passes that are too easy for players to receive them, turn, and then attack Fresno defense. Look at this
Ball
again. Edge of the box.
The cross comes in. The touch, fall with the shot. Dikwa on the header. It's a double save from Kyle Rainish. Dikwa was offside.
Of your own team.
Ellis-Hayden into the channel for Barrera, who's into the penalty area. Barrera cutting onto his left, looking for the right option. In a few too many near post runs. Here's Ellis-Hayden to strike! It hits the frame of the goal and goes in! Zach Ellis-Hayden with a staggering strike. Caffa hit the bar earlier, but Ellis-Hayden hits the post and it goes in and gives the host the lead. They lead by a goal to 0.
One goes in off the post. Let's have a look at the build-up. Nicely set up to the edge of the box. The touch, another touch, and pick that one out, goalkeeper.
I think this will be a fantastic view of it. As sends the defender the wrong way, inside of the post. Amazing. Hey, but assistant referee not agreeing. Ellis-Hayden with the cross in, taken off the chest by Cheney. A nice touch, set himself up to strike. A brilliant save produced by Gomez. That was lovely from Christian Cheney.
Descent.
And now Greg allowed to turn. He's going to slide in Dakers into the penalty area. Kadeem Dakers across the face of goal. Not sure if that was a cross or a shot. Ellis-Hayden. Guetta trying to flick on. Cheney will take it down the edge of the area. We'll leave it for Jamal Johnson. Here's Johnson for 2. And it comes off Cheney and somehow does not go goal bound. Pollock's turn to strike. Ball had to go at it. It'll be Wallfall again, going far post, and Rainish covering and parrying away for a corner.
Pleased to see, and the goalkeeper rises to the occasion, makes a good save.
Catch St. Louis up the pitch, well taken there by Johnson. Now Cooper with plenty of space, charging on for Fresno. A couple of step overs, Cooper! And I believe Gomez got something on that. Middle of that goal, and that should probably be the last meaningful action of this one.
Well, he said he played it long, and it was long. It was way too long. And that is it. Well done, Fresno. Points in the bag. There they are on their knees. They know that their season has come to life.
As mentioned, Rainish did not allow a goal, and he made some really nice plays to allow that to happen. Let's look at one of them. Here is our stop of the match.
Fresno defense. Look at this
Ball
again. Edge of the box.
The cross comes in. The touch, fall with the shot. Dikwa on the header. It's a double save from Kyle Rainish. Dikwa was offside.
That's one for the scrapbook.
I think he almost rather Dikwa were on.
Will send the cross in towards a penalty spot. Williamson wins the header, and Cardoni with an impressive save to keep the scoreline level.
Delivery there by Kanumbe to the back post. Up for the header. Oh, what a save by Vaughn Williams.
Illinois with the drums before the game, and this is a through ball. Shot getting a piece of it. What a play by Nico Cordy.
Gonzalez, who this time will send it in. Header won by Loria, and then put on frame. A great save by Kendall McIntosh to keep it out from the net.
This time, Gonzalez. What a back flip that is, and what a save. Dick just gets an outstretched hand to it.
Candela can't control it. Ledesma right at the edge of the 18. Takes a shot, and Manu Ledesma does it again! His 11th goal of the season!
Looking for the right option. Too many near post runs. Here's Ellis Hayden to strike! It hits the frame of the goal and goes in! Zach Ellis Hayden with a staggering strike!
Falls to Velasquez. He'll take a crack through distance, and a goal! Chandler Hoffman redirects it for the goal.
It'll be Gordon to strike with his right boot, hits it and puts it in the back of the net. San Antonio has found the opener. Good pressure by Venegas. Now Spees gives it a go, and Spees finds the back of the net for the second time in his many home matches.
Reminder, we want to make your fandom of Fresno FC a part of this show. We're searching social media for those hashtags, Somos Zorros, Built for Fresno, and We Are Foxes. We'll be using these kinds of pictures and videos heading into each commercial break.
The Fresno Football Club Match Day pregame show. We'll be right back after these short messages. Welcome back to the Fresno Football Club Match Day pregame show. This program is sponsored by Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company.
Okay, time to meet another one of the Foxes. We got Alex Cooper with us. Alex from Scotland.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in Scotland playing soccer? What are your earliest memories there?
Yeah, it's sort of the main sport in the country, so everyone plays, at school and after school all the time, and a lot of my family played as well, so I just sort of grew up in the football environment. So yeah, it's always been a big part of my life.
Do you remember there being a time where you knew that you loved the sport or knew that you had a talent that might be able to take you somewhere?
Just growing up, I was always playing. My dad was a manager and he played, so I would be at all their games and stuff. So I was always around the environment and watching his teams training and stuff. So I sort of just, grew up with it young and then playing it in the school teams and stuff. And then it just sort of grew from there. You play for like the region team, and then I got into like the national team when I was about 14 and played with them for a few years. So it just sort of snowballs really from growing up.
Can you take us through the path? I know a lot of times there are pretty interesting stories of the places you've lived and teams you played for.
Yeah.
What's your path been?
Well, I was just playing at sort of the team in my city in Scotland, Ross County, from a boy really until when I was about 14. I started playing with like the Scotland national youth teams, and after that I sort of got more recognised from teams, and I would go and went down to Chelsea and Rangers and Celtic, and then I went to Liverpool when I was 15, and then moved there just after when I turned 16. So I moved there, and I was there for 3.5 years. So that was a great experience, and it was good to go and live away from home at a young age and learn to be independent. And the training was full on all the time, so you didn't have much time to go out misbehaving or anything. So it was a strict regime, but it was really good and great environment to be in.
When you go home, or what are the things that you miss about when you're not home?
Obviously just sort of seeing family and friends, but it's a good group of boys here, so it's, we can have fun away from training. I do miss training in a cooling environment for sure. Here's just next level, but no, I don't miss too much, to be honest. I really enjoy life over here, and it's easy enough to communicate with people back home with the internet and stuff. So it's not been too difficult.
You've been a professional for some years now, and you're going to talk to someone young. What do you think is the type of thing that you would try to pass on to them, wisdom?
It's pretty basic, really, and obvious, but I'd just always say to spend as much time as you can practicing on your own. You know, you only need a wall and a ball, and that's what I used to do all the time. I still do it now, as much as I can as well. So yeah, just practice, put the time in, and it can pay dividends, really. If you're not playing soccer, off the field, are there other passions or interests that you have in life? I play the guitar, but actually I haven't brought it over with me, so I'm probably a bit rusty just now. And I started doing a degree a few years ago with my spare time. So I've been trying to do that. That's in business and Spanish. So it's been good while I've been here. I've been able to practice a bit of Spanish with some of the sort of Mexican sort of boys in the team. So I've came to the right place. If we're going out to eat for food, or someone's making dinner, what's your ultimate meal? What's your favorite meal? I'm a big fan of Chipotle over here. I'd never experienced that before, so that was a nice culture to try. What about if you're back home in Scotland? Is there a home-cooked meal that you enjoy there? Yeah, like, I don't know if you know, like haggis. It's like the national dish. Yeah. I've not seen anywhere but that here yet, so somewhere needs to add it to their menu. If we're going out to sing karaoke, what's your go-to song? Probably, I don't know, maybe like 50 Cent, something like that, you know. Some gangster, for sure. 50. Do you have a favorite movie? Yeah, Braveheart, for sure. I've showed a few of the boys it and they were big fans. So, oh yeah, it's epic. Do you have a favorite memory so far of this season? Just some of the wins we've had, you know, when there's been a really good atmosphere. The opening day, it was a great atmosphere, but we never got the result. And you could sense the buzz around the city and in the stadium. But just whenever we've won games, it's always been a great feeling after and a good mood in training for the week that follows. And hopefully now we can just push on for the end of the season and try and improve the results. Last thing, anything else that people should know about Alex Cooper to understand who you are? No, I'm just, you know, just lived a quiet life really, and no, nothing too much of nothing. I don't know if I believe that. Let's go. We would like to make you, the community, a big part of this show as well by sharing your social media posts from the matches and the hoopla before and after the matches.
The Fresno Football Club Match Day pregame show will be right back after these short messages. Welcome back to the Fresno Football Club Match Day pregame show. This program is sponsored by Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company.
Hey, we got Adam Smith now, and we are in the Players' Lounge just outside the coach's office at Chancey Park. A little cash today. Adam, coming off a win here, did it feel like it was important? You guys hadn't been at home in Fresno for more than a month. Did it feel important to have a match back here?
Well, it was nice to be home, first of all, and not have to travel. It was important for two reasons. One, we needed a win. We'd lost the game previously. We'd had a weekend break, but prior to that, we lost the game, obviously, against Sacramento. So we needed to get back into winning ways. It was also important because St. Louis were on a bit of a roll, and they'd gone above us in the standings, and it was a 6-point game really, if you look at it like that. So it was huge. There was a lot of pressure on the guys, on the coaching staff and the club to get a result, and we got it.
We're now inside of 2 months left in the regular season, which is kind of crazy. I'm sure maybe you would say that the playoff stretch run already began, but now especially, less than 10 matches in the season, less than 2 months to go. Does it feel like things are heightening?
Yeah, and I want us to, obviously I want us to keep fighting, right to the end and hopefully get our rewards for the hard work. it's exciting. It means that there's something to play for every single game, every single week. It'll be great for the home fans. You know, hopefully we can get some great results at home and keep that home run going. If we can win all our home games and pick up some good points on the road, we're going to stand a very good chance of making the playoffs.
The last match here, the 1-0 win, you get the goal from Zach Ellis-Hayden. What else did you like about this past Saturday?
What I liked is the way that the players responded. You know, really got into them in training through the week. You know, there was no room for sort of lackadaisicalness and just, you know, not being switched on, not being focused, not being up for the fight mentally, physically, emotionally, and, you know, on every level. So I had to really sort of make that clear in the way I went about my preparation through the week for the team, and they responded very, very positively. I was pleased that we kept a clean sheet. That was huge. There were aspects in the game that, you know, still wasn't happy about, but if you analyse any game, there's always going to be something in there that you're going to see and go, okay, well, I think you could have done better there or whatever. But the most important thing is we got the result. We kept a clean sheet. We managed the game correctly. You know, even when St. Louis had momentum, and there were periods in the game when they did have some momentum, and any team you play against, you know, the pendulum's going to switch at some point during the game. But we managed to control that and not let it break us down, not let it cause us too many problems. And I think the icing on the cake really for the result was the fact that we scored such a wonderful goal as well, which again I'm sure has been, you know, contender or is goal of the week. I haven't really looked too closely. I know that Zach got into the player of the week, which was great for him. So we've had another fantastic goal at the Chuck, and that's, you know, been shown around the TV screens, and it can only help to put Fresno on the map.
Yeah, it's happened a lot this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've had, I mean, with Pedro's goal, which was fantastic. We've had Juan Pablo's free kicks. We've had a lot of great goals. Yeah, we've had JJ's wonder strike. So we've had a lot of great goals scored this season here, and you know, long may that continue.
Frank, the 70-yarder.
Frank, I can't believe I forgot Frank's. You know, the longest goal ever. But yeah, I mean, so you know, it's huge. It's really encouraging to see that, and it helps to, you know, as I said, put the team on the map and create some interest in, you know, even for the novice soccer fan that just, you know, just watches the game, hasn't really got a team to support. To be able to watch goals like that makes it very exciting.
And last thing, I don't think we've sat down with you since you started growing well facial hair here. What goes into that?
Well, I don't know if anything really goes into it. At least once a year I'll do some kind of goatee or something, but normally it only lasts for a couple of days. Fortunately, actually, really, we won, and I had the goatee, so I was like, maybe I've got to keep it on. So I was laughing and joking with the guys today. I said, well, it's up to you boys, but it's itching me like crazy right now. I said, you know, if you keep this going, if you're able to keep it going through the rest of the season, I don't mind if I'm itching it down here somewhere or whatever. I'll be very happy with the goatee's grown that long, and it's grown for the right reasons. So we'll see. I'll reassess after Vegas, and we'll go from there.
All right, so keep Adam itchy. That would be the plan for the rest of the season.
Fantastic.
The Fresno Football Club Matchday pregame show will be right back after these short messages. Welcome back to the Fresno Football Club Matchday pregame show. This program is sponsored by Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company.
Taking a look at the USL's Western Conference standings here, Foxes up to 10th place, but just a point back of 8th and 2 back of 7th. Tonight's opponent, Las Vegas Lights FC, back there in 14th, having lost 3 in a row. So Los Zorros playing a team that's basically in desperation mode with regard to any postseason chances. And now the upcoming schedule. After the game in Vegas, Foxes back in Fresno next Saturday against 6th place Reno 1868 FC. Then a reminder that Wednesday, September 5th, at home for a friendly against the team's MLS affiliate, Vancouver Whitecaps FC. After that, a pair of Sunday games at Swope Park Rangers on September 9th and home against Orange County SC on September 16th. And that is our show. Thanks for watching and enjoy tonight's game. Fresno FC looking to pay back Las Vegas Lights FC. Remember, that's the team that beat the Foxes 3-2 way back on opening night.
Have I ever told you the legend of Los Zorros? It is a legend, not of size or strength, of fury or fire, but one of speed, cunning, and of sheer will. Born to thrive, fearless in battle, always quicker, always smarter, always winning. So tell me, do you have what it takes to become